Good morning, friends. Now we can go forward about the formation of image and Newton's formula. So the next lecture is formation of an image and Newton's formula. So in this chapter we have considered and what we have seen once again revise. First we have seen about the two focal points and two focal lengths. Second, studied about the principal planes, two principal planes and two principal points. Similarly, we have seen the two nodal points and two nodal planes. So two focal points, two principal points and two nodal points are known as cardinal points. Okay, so these are the cardinal points. Now by using the properties of the cardinal points, we can form the image of an object. Image of an object placed in front of the lens system or thick lens. Okay, so now consider a very thick lens. Very thick lens are combination of the two thin lenses separated by certain distance. As you seen in telescope, there are two lenses or more than two lenses. So that means that one lens here and another lens here, that will form an optical instrument. So any instrument which contains more than two lenses or two lenses, at least two lenses or more than two lenses, then these instruments are called as the optical instruments, where we use the optical properties of the lenses. Similarly, we are going to consider the thick, that is the lens, thick lens. So you are to consider here thick lens, or you may consider the two thin lenses separated by certain lenses, certain distance, then that will form that is the thick lens. So this is consider or imagine that this is the thick lens. Now the center of the lens is this. If you pass the one line through the center, then what will happen? It will go straight. And what is this axis is called? Optic axis. So optic axis, or it is also called as principal axis. Okay. Now, when you consider the optic axis and optic axis, then on either side of this lens there are 2 points. One you may give the focal point f2, and another I will write here f1. So f1 is a focal point on left hand side, whereas the focal f2 is a focal point on the right hand side. Okay. Now you are going to form an image, formation of an image and Newton's formula. Before that, first consider the formation of image by using the properties of all these things. So you have considered two focal points. What are the properties of the focal points? If you incident parallel ray to the lens system, then after refraction they will pass through the focal points. Okay. If certain rays are starting from the focal point, then after refraction through the lens system or thick lens, they will travel parallel to the principal axis. So this is all about the focal points and their properties. That means these are the two conjugate points having the property parallel ray focus at that point, and the ray passing through the focal point, they always travel parallel to the that is the optic axis. So these are the properties of the focal points. Now next we are going to consider two principal points and two principal planes. So either side you have to consider P1 here, other side of the that is the center P2 here. So P1 and P2 are the two principal points through which we can draw the two principal planes. So this is principal plane, one more principal plane I will draw. Yeah, this is one more principal plane. So this is one principal plane. I will give it the name, that is H1 and T1. So now what will happen? H1, P1, T1 is the first principal plane, and you will give H2, P2 and T2 is the second principal plane. What is the property of the principal plane? If certain ray incident at first principal plane at certain height, then its emergent ray will start from the second principal plane at the same height. So now again we are going to consider, these are also the two conjugate points, conjugate points, and the last point we are going to see, that is the nodal points. So I will draw here one nodal point N1 and another nodal point N2. So what are the nodal properties of the nodal points? Nodal points are the conjugate points where the angular magnification of an image and object, or angular magnification, is unit. Okay, so this is the property of the nodal points. You may understand this. I think this is what we have seen in 3 lectures, 3 videos. Okay, these are the properties. That means two focal points, two principal points and two principal planes on either side of the center within the lens system, and the two nodal points on either side of the center. Again, this is also inside, may be inside or may not be inside. That is inside we may consider that inside the lens system, that is two nodal points. Now take one, that is the object at certain height. Let's say consider this AB is the object at certain height. H1 is a height of an object. H1 is a height of an object. Okay, म्हणजे आपण काय कन्सिडर केलं बघा, काय काय आता पहिल्यांदा काय काय बघितलं बघा, की एक थिक लेन्स आहे, मोठीच्या मोठी लेन्स आहे, किंवा एक समजा तुम्ही टेलिस्कोप घेतला तर टेलिस्कोप मध्ये इथे एक लेन्स असते, इथे एक लेन्स असू शकते, आणि काय असू शकते, इथे एक छोटी लेन्स असू शकते, बरोबर. इथे एक लेन्स आहे, इथे एक लेन्स आहे, इथे एक लेन्स आहे. या लेन्सला आपण ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह लेन्स म्हणतो, या लेन्सला आपण फील्ड लेन्स म्हणतो, आणि ह्याला म्हणतो आय लेन्स. ओके, तर या टेलिस्कोप मध्ये जर आपण बघितलं तर दिस इज ऑप्टिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंट which contains the one lens and another lens. These two lenses will form a thick lens. These two lenses will form a thick lens. किंवा हे दोन lenses जर घेतला तर this also will form a thick lens. हे लक्षात आलं का बा? ही thick lens अशी आहे, तशीच इथं पण thick lens तयार होऊ शकते. अशी thick lens म्हणजे ज्याची जाडी जास्त आहे, अशी थिक लेन्स आपण इथे कन्सिडर केलेली आहे, इथे कन्सिडर केलेली आहे. म्हणजे इथे एक लेन्स छोटी लेन्स असू शकते, इथे एक लेन्स छोटी असू शकते. सो दीज टू लेन्सेस मे बी सेपरेट लाईक दिस. सो दिस इज द टू लेन्सेस will separated by certain distance. Then put one of the object inside in front of it, then insert one angle, one ray parallel to the principal axis, then it will pass through that is the focal point. So such type of the diagram we are going to draw here and form the image of this object on the either side. Now by using the properties of the nodal cardinal points. So now here we are going to draw 3 rays starting from this object. first ray, consider this first ray which is parallel to the principal axis. So from the tip I will draw one ray, or you may write draw a ray AH1, capital H1. This is small h1 is a height. So AH1, capital H1, be the incident ray starting from the object, then it incident parallel to the principal axis, incident on first principal plane at height h1 p1, at height h1 p1. By the properties of the principal plane, its emergent ray will start from second principal plane. Its emergent ray will start from second principal plane, where the height is at the same height, That means here we can write that h1 p1 is equal to h2 p2. At the same height, we can start the second principal plane and goes through the focal point. So this goes in this direction. So now you can join by inside line is the dotted line. Now what will happen? See, this looks like that is the same as I have shown before. That is principal plane, parallel ray, incident on first principal plane. Its emergent ray will start from second principal plane at same height. That is because this height is same. Then it goes through the focal point. So I will draw here this, that is the emergent ray. This is first ray. Second ray I will draw in such a case that it will already start pass through the focal point. It will start through the focal point and goes up to tip like this. So this is second ray, and therefore I will put two arrow marks. Okay, so this is second ray. Second ray will start from A, that is object, from the object. So A F1 T1 is the second ray. Okay, now when it is already passed through the focal point and after refraction it may goes parallel to the principal axis, but from which, that is the second plane, that is the principal plane, it will start from the second principal plane. So it incident on the first principal plane at height P1 T1, at height P1 T1, and its emergent ray will start from the same height from the second principal plane, that is P2 T2 is the same height. So we have to draw same like this, and it will start from the second principal plane and goes parallel to the principal axis. So it coincides at point A dash. It coincides at point A dash. Okay, so this is simplest form. By using the properties of focal point, by using the properties of the principal points, we have drawn two rays. Parallel ray, incident on first principal plane, its emergent ray will start from second principal plane, goes through the focal point. Second ray starts from the object, goes through the first focal point and incident on the first principal plane at height P1 T1. Its emergent ray will start from the second principal point plane at the same height P2 T2. That means P2 T2 is equal to P1 T1 and goes parallel to the principal axis. So this is all about the properties of focal point as well as principal point. Now we are going to draw one more line, one more ray. So one more ray will incident on the first principal plane at certain height, let's say this S1, at height S1 P1, S1 P1. So third ray I will give three arrows. So AS1 is a not normal, not parallel, but it is obliquely we have drawn one ray which is incident on first principal plane at height S1 P1. So at height S1 P1 be the height. So its emergent ray will start from the second principal plane at the same height So S2P2, it is S2P2. Same, that is properties of the principal plane. Any ray incident on the first principal plane at certain height, then its conjugate ray, emergent ray, will start from the second principal point at the same height. So now its emergent ray will start from second principal plane and goes through the second nodal point and reach to the point A dash. Reach to the point A dash. Okay. Now, if the incident ray is forward, that is dotted or drawn up to the axis by dotted line, it will touch at point N1. This point N1 is called as first nodal point, whereas N2 is called as second nodal point. Okay. So when you put your eye here, then you will observe the object. When you put eye here, then you will observe the image of this object. Image of this object. So that means what? This is angle made by here to the object, and angle is made to the image. Okay. So now these three rays meet at point A dash. Now from point A dash you draw a perpendicular line to the optic axis. To the optic axis. So this is perpendicular line you have to draw. Then indicate this point is B dash. So A dash, B dash serves as a image of this object. Image of this object. So this is H2 be the height of image. H1 be the height of object. So the formation of image, we have formed the image here, where all the rays meet at single point. Then draw the normal line to the optic axis. Then you will get the image of an object. Okay. So this object, this image is the image of this object. Okay. This is all about the formation of image. So this is all about the formation of image. समजलं सगळ्यांना? That means by using the properties of the focal point, by using properties of the principal point, by using the properties of nodal points, one can draw one can form the image of an object put at any distance from the that is the lens system. Okay. So now one more thing we are going to mention in this the lecture is Newton's formula. What is Newton's formula? I will tell you only first. That is, now you can measure the focal length. This is focal point. This is focal point. What is the focal length? From which we are going to measure the focal point, focal length. What is the focal length? Focal length is the distance from the first principal plane to the first focal point. Okay, so this is F1 is a focal length which is measured from the first principal plane to the first focal point. Now we can put any object at certain distance from the focal point. So let's say we can suppose that x1 is the distance of the object at a distance x1 from the first focal point. Is it? So this is the one side. Similarly, we can write we can measure the focal length on the either side from the second principal plane to the second focal point. So this is second focal point. So this distance is called as F2. And the distance from this focal point to the image is called X2. So that means whenever you put at any object at any distance from focal point, its image will be formed on the other side at certain distance. Okay. Now, what is about the Newton's formula? By using the geometry of the figure, he calculated that the x1, f1 is the product of this x1 and f1. x1 is distance of object from the focal point. f1 is the focal length, then the product of x1 f1 must be equal to product of f2 x2. So f2 x2 or x2 f2. So this is the all about the Newton's formula. Newton's formula tells that at any point you may put object away from the focal point or nearer to the focal point, then its product into focal length must be equal to similarly the product of focal length and the distance of image from that focal point. Okay, this is all about the Newton's formula. This is nothing but the point formation of an image and Newton's formula by using cardinal points. Okay, thank you.